Okay, now welcome to again electrical machine lab. Today we are going to perform ratio test and polarity test on single phase transformer. So already we have discussed the procedure and different aspect of polarity test and ratio test on the transformer. So this can be applied on single phase AC supply, single phase transformer as well as three phase transformer, isn't it? Now for this one we are taking a single phase transformer. See, this is the single phase transformers is there. It is a 2 kVA single phase transformer. Primary voltage is 230 volt and secondary voltage is 115 volt. So we can say that it is a HV winding and this is the LV winding. Now simply for the ratio test, we are going to first perform the current ratio, voltage ratio test, and then current ratio test, and after current ratio test we are going to perform the polarity test. Okay, so for the secondary transformer we have connected a voltmeter, where the voltmeter range we have taken as 150 volt. So this is a 300 volt is there and this is 150 volt because our secondary voltage is 115. So it is better to select the 150 volt so that we are able to measure a proper voltage in the secondary winding. Okay, now similarly the primary voltage is 230, so we have to select the voltmeter up to the 0 to 300 volt. So this is here you can see there are two ranges, it is a 600 volt and 300 volt. So now we have connected 300 volts, so we are going to measure the lower range. We are going to measure the voltage with the lower range. Similarly for the sake of safety, we have to connect a meter so that we can observe that the current should not gone beyond the some limits. Okay, now this is what is going to connect. We are going to connect our auto transformer, and from the auto transformer to ammeter to secondary terminal of ammeter, it is connected to the transformer terminal. Okay, now from the secondary of the second terminal of the transformer goes to the your rheostat. We have connected to the variac single phase auto transformer, and we have connected one voltmeter across the primary winding and second voltmeter across the secondary winding. Now what we will do, we will measure the voltage ratios. Voltage ratio, what would be the voltage ratio? If suppose this is a 230 volt and this is 115 volt, so it is half of the secondary winding. The ratio is nothing but 2:1. So suppose when we are applying the 100 volt, the secondary voltage should be around 50 volt, and so on. We are going to vary the voltage. Okay, isn't it? Now see, we are increasing the voltage. Now see, this is increase in voltage we are observing, and which is our range? Lower range is the this one. So here it is going to measure, say, you can see that it is a 100 volt. So the primary voltage is 100. What would be the secondary voltage? The secondary voltage is, say, it is around 50 volt. Okay, so it is a 50 volt. It is so the meaning is that it is a this is 50 volt. It is a lower range because we have selected the range is, we have connected the terminal at 150 volt. So the lower range is 150. So we are going to measure this one. So this is correct one. Now again we will increase the voltage. So 100 volt, then 150 volt. Say this voltage is 120. It is, say, 120. This is 140 volt. The primary voltage is 140 and the secondary voltage is around 70 volt. So the meaning is that it is exactly whatever the primary voltage we are applying, it is the secondary voltage is half of this one. Okay, now similarly we will apply the say 200 volt. So this is 200 volt is there. So when we are applying 200 volt, definitely the voltage on the secondary side should be in the range of 100. So it is exactly, if you look at this one, it is exactly 100 volt. So the voltage ratio test which we have performed is correct. Now we will apply the rated voltage, that is 230 volt. So now we are applying 230 volt, exact 230 volt rated voltage. Because why it is rated? Because see, in the transformer main plate it is again written as voltage rating is 230 and secondary voltage is 115 volt. So what would be the secondary voltage? So you will observe that it is secondary voltage is 110 and then 120. So half of this one is exactly it is a 115 volt. So the voltage ratio test we have performed very effectively. Now what we will do, we will switch off the supply. So this is just we will switch off the supply, and before this one you should go to the zero value, that is your transformer auto transformer voltage should be zero value, isn't it? Now what we will do, we will connect a load on the secondary side because we want to test the, we want to see the current ratio. So current ratio is going to observe only when the current is delivered by the transformer. So what we will do, we will connect a load. Now see here, it is a single phase resistive load is there. This is single phase resistive load, and it is connected with the help of this is input terminal single phase supply, and one fuse is there, and it is every load is of 1 ampere. Just after switching on this load is there. So this is one, and this is what is the rating. So see here, it is say purchased under the Moderup scheme, and myself is you can see my name is there because I am the coordinator for this one. So we received a grant from the AICT. So this single phase load is there. Now we will connect, see how to connect this one. So this is our ammeter. Now ammeter is going to connect on the secondary winding of transformer. So we have connected a secondary winding of transformer properly, and it is ammeter, and ammeter goes to the load and second terminal to this winding. Okay, now we will again increase the load. First of all, under no load condition we will apply the rated voltage and see what is the current. So we are applying, rated voltage is 230 volt. So rated voltage is exactly 230. Now see, this is some current is there, and this current is nothing but the exciting current. So because of this exciting current, we does not find exact current ratio as compared to the voltage ratio. If the transformer capacity is very large, this exciting current is very small as compared to the rated one, and we can see the voltage and current ratios are equal. But for the small capacity transformer, there is some slight differences there. Okay, because even when the load is zero, some current is there in the primary winding, that is called as a no load current, isn't it, or exciting current. Now I can increase the load. So see here, this is supply voltage. I just on. This is the somewhere switch is there. Okay, so the load is on. Now I will apply the current, I will apply the load over there. So applying in the after load sum, you can see, now see here, the current is around 2 ampere. So when the 2 ampere is there, there should be a half of this one. So it is 5 ampere is there, so it is a around 1.2 ampere is there. Okay, similarly again I will increase the load, I will increase the load. So see here, the current is around say 5 ampere, current is around 5 ampere, whereas the current is 2.7 ampere, isn't it? So see here, the primary current is 2.7, it should be double, so it is a 5 point something should be there, but because of the no load exciting current, 0.25 ampere is the no load exciting current. So if you subtract this no load exciting current is there, so it become a 2.5, and whereas the secondary current is the 5 ampere. So from this one we can say that the current voltage ratio and current ratio we have found from this experiment. Now this voltage ratio test and current ratio test, similar way, by the same procedure we can apply for the three-phase transformer. Either it is a distribution transformer or power transformer. Only the difference is that we have to connect a three-phase supply for the balanced three-phase voltage in the primary side and balance three-phase load on the secondary side. So this is the one part of our practical, that is a polarity test and a ratio test on the transformer. Now we will see what is to mean by polarity test. Okay, so under such condition, for the polarity test, again we will switch off the supply, and because we have to connect a voltmeter in the different way, so we will put this load terminal we have disconnected, and what we will do, we will connect a link between the between the two terminal of the primary winding and secondary winding. Say we are going to observe that we are going to want to check that what is the secondary voltage and what is your primary voltage. Okay, once we will apply the some voltage is there in the primary and secondary, we are going to observe the voltage between these two terminals. If the voltage between these two terminals are additive, the meaning is that this polarity and this polarity is the instantaneous polarity of these two terminals are opposite to each other. And if the voltmeter which we have connected over here, it will observe the difference of these two voltages, then it means that your polarities are same. Okay, so now what we will do, we will remove this over there, only we will apply some voltage and going to measure this one. Okay, so again I will switch on the supply very carefully, and we will, what we'll do, we will apply only some 100 and say, so we are applying the again rated voltage 230 volt we have applied. Now in the when we are applying the rated voltage 230, what is the voltage on the secondary of the transformer? So you can see the in the secondary side, again it is so what we will do, we will measure the voltage across these two terminal. Now if the voltage, I am just connecting this one, so this is the meaning is that the voltmeter goes to the beyond its limit. Okay, see here, this is gone beyond its, so what we will do, we have to select the 600 voltage range. So now I am collecting 600 voltage range, and again I will measure this voltage. So this is the, now see here, it is around, this is your 600 terminal, so it is a 300, 320, 340 volt. So 340 means 230 plus 115. So it means that the voltmeter which when we are connecting between these two terminals, it is measuring the additive voltage, and hence these two terminals are not in the identical polarity, so it has a different polarity. So this is the polarity test. Again the polarity test can be found for the three-phase transformer, and the purpose of this polarity test for the parallel operation of the transformer, as well as when we are connecting different vector group. So what is that vector group, I will just show with the help of our distribution transformer. So see, this is our three-phase transformer. Okay, this is your HT winding, because it has a thinner conductor, so current will be small, whereas in the secondary winding the current will be high, so the is a thicker conductor. So either here is a thinner conductors are there. Now see here, so see here, this is the nameplate of transformer, three-phase 315 kVA transformer is there, and see, it is the vector group is DYN11. D stand for the primary winding, it is delta connected, and secondary winding is star connected, and 11 means the secondary voltage is lagging, sorry, it is secondary voltage is leading. So in the clock, the angle between 12 and 11 is 30 degree. So it means that the secondary voltage lead, LV voltage lead by 30 degree with reference to the primary voltage in the vector group of the transformer, which already we have covered in our theory 1. So this is the one. Now this is the original plate of transformer. Again, this is the original plate of transformer, you can see, and this is the entire assembly of three-phase transformer. And I hope this diagram and this practical will help you in the field when you are maybe in the manufacturing of transformer unit, or in the distribution licenses, or you can MSDCL or TCL is there. Okay, so this is the end of our polarity and ratio test on transformer.